Emily Boris, and I am a Rotary Scholar from the United States. I'm currently studying for a Master's in Food and Development at the Institute of Development Studies at the University of Sussex. This Rotary year has been unbelievably great and fruitful. I've been given many different academic opportunities, broadened my professional networks, as well as learned a little bit about myself in the process. Academically, in my courses, I've learned a lot about the different historical and contextual moments within development and how it has shaped how interventions are designed today and how they're implemented. Within food politics, I've been able to expand my knowledge on how different socioeconomic settings, as well as politics, culture, really influence the lived experiences of food insecurity as well as malnutrition. IDS has also offered courses that I took in policy frameworks in which I was able to practice really critically analyzing how development can be improved, how we can make it more inclusive, how we can make sure it is more participatory and sustainable in the long run, and making sure that it's really helping the communities that we're trying to serve, as well as the environment and the world around us. In terms of my professional network, I've been able to meet so many brilliant minds at IDS, as well as specifically within my cohort of other food students. They've taught me a lot about their own professional experience, as well as the different countries that they have visited and worked in. And then with other Rotarians, I've learned a lot about kind of the work that Rotary has done and connected even more with my host club, as well as my local club at home. COVID has really definitely changed what we all thought this year would be, but I think that it has just taught me a lot about being more adaptable and flexible. I have definitely, I think, mastered my skills in terms of remote learning, as well as working remotely and being able to communicate through technology to different people around the world, dealing with different time zones and technology that we are all expected to be able to do nowadays in a professional setting. Another moment this year that's been very exciting is I was World Fish, which is a research institute that works specifically in improving rural livelihoods through capture fishing, or catching wild fish outside, as well as farming fish, offered me an internship this past summer. So I worked with a couple of researchers on looking at what countries have national dietary guidelines and whether those national dietary guidelines advise the general public to include fish within their diet. This was really interesting research, as it kind of informs our understanding of how different cultures and nations consider fish as part of a diet, as well as what it means and shapes our understanding of what a sustainable diet within the environment around us is going to look like in the future. And now with my dissertation, I'm currently working on a research about a particular framework called nutrition-sensitive value chains, which is an approach to inform development research and development interventions to make value chains, or chains from getting food from a producer or farmer all the way to a consumer, and how we can make that process and that linear chain more nutritious. I'm really interested in analyzing whether this framework is new and improved development, or rather it is a reframing of previous market and economic approaches to development itself. I'm excited to see kind of where that particular piece of research takes me, as well as my master's, and I'm hopeful to be working in development and working for an organization that's tackling global food insecurity and malnutrition.